Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys the best scalping strategy on the market right now. So that means the best entries, exits, and the exact rules you guys have to follow every single time. If you guys want to skip ahead in the video, I'm going to have chapters down below in the description. And before we get into it, if you guys are looking to learn how to trade and become a better investor or day trader, please make sure to hit that subscribe button because I am putting out videos like this every single day. So let's get started. Now for this guide, we're going to be using the Google chart today, but I'm going to zoom in it at 175% just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Following that, I'm going over to indicators, metrics, and strategies, and we're going to be adding on two separate indicators. The first one is going to be the MACD right here. The second one is going to be called the Supertrend, and it's the Supertrend by Keyvon. A lot of you guys have seen me do some strategies using this before. Next up, what I want you guys to do is go over here to the 5-minute chart because this is very, very crucial. Zoom out a little bit so you can see what's going on, and then we're going to be changing up a few different things. The first thing is, as far as the super trend, choose the source and make it go high, low, close over 3 instead of the high, low over 2. Following that, go to style and just turn off the trend highlighters because we're not going to be using those right now. Hit OK. Next up, go to MACD, stay within style, and then make these lines as thick as possible right here. Following that, go to inputs. Everything else is standard, but you have to go to chart and you have to set this to the 1 hour. It's going to look a little bit funky, but you're still going to be able to see green versus red, and that's very, very important, okay? And you're going to be able to see whether the trend line right here or these MACD lines are above the 0 line or below the 0 line. So very, very crucial right there as well, because the MACD tells a story, as you guys know. Now, this is the last step, and it's very, very interesting that people don't do this more often because I just don't think anybody's actually taught them how to do it. If you go from behind this little thing that's hiding it, you're going to see extended trading hours and regular trading hours. And if you go to regular trading hours, voila, this is a very simple step that I think you guys are really going to like. So you guys can hold it overnight if you guys want to, or you guys can just trade throughout the day. But here's the simple gist of the strategy. If you guys want to go long, and you guys are in a bullish environment, a bullish stock that's been going up for the last couple weeks, what you guys are doing is this. You're waiting for the 1 hour MACD to be bullish and you're waiting for the buy sign. You're going to buy at that exact moment and you're going to look for a high there to sell. You can scale out, you can zoom out to figure out old levels of resistance. So if you guys see you have a buy signal right there and you want to look to sell, you can see you had a signal over here. You can draw that across and do whatever else you need to do. But let's just kind of go back and just check out some of these buy signals right now. Buy signal came in right here, but the MACD was red. So as much as that sounds like it's great, you probably didn't take it. On top of that, there was a bunch of news here. Green right here on the bottom, green right there. It ran up into the next level of resistance and you are perfectly happy. If I can draw that right there, boom, nice and easy. Buy here, sell there, easy in and out, scalping, little profit. Back over here, it was green on the bottom as far as the MACD is concerned. We had a level of resistance here. You bought right here, you sold right there. You're very happy with the returns, and so forth and so forth. Green right there, buy right there. You can see that it actually told you to buy before the actual gap up that occurred. So you're actually very happy that day of. And of course you could sell right there when it hits some resistance, so you can try to sell higher. But remember, it's not always just gonna go parabolic like that. A lot of times it just pays over time to just sell at that next level of resistance. Now, on the flip side, if you do want to short, you can wait for it to get turned red and then short going down. Personally, I haven't found this to work as well when it comes to shorting as I would like it to. And that's been primarily because there's been so much news. And while news can really get things going up for in a good mood, the only time I really see the sell signal work is like, you have to understand the whole market has to be bearish. It can't be this is bullish, this is bearish. No, the whole chart has to be going bearish for quite a bit of time, just like you're expecting the bullish chart to be bullish for weeks and weeks and weeks. Makes a little bit of a difference, okay? You can see how that buy sign did not work because of the bearish 1 hour. Yeah, this one actually worked right there, but you're not taking that trade. You're not taking that trade. You take this trade right here and you can see how it ran up into that next level of resistance. You're not anticipating something like that. That's not the strategy. The strategy is to buy right here. And you may even say you might not even buy this one because of where it came up close, but you know, you can see what's about to happen. Maybe a higher risk trade, if you will, but you might have taken that one. And you can see at the next level of resistance, this one actually went up after a nasty little dip, but it worked out. And you can see, of course, if you're buying right here, your stop loss is right there. If you're buying right here, your stop loss is right there or right there. Red, so you're not buying. Red, so you're not buying. Green, you're buying, and you see it went up to level of resistance. If you see it to the level of resistance when you buy, you don't have to take that trade. Oftentimes you can see how it worked out. I will actually not take that trade myself. Following that, A little bit of red green kind of bias popping up. It worked out, but it was at a level of resistance, so maybe I didn't take it. Some green right here, and this is one of the few examples you can see where it didn't work out. It's green, said to buy, did not work out at all. I know there was news this day, but it doesn't matter. It didn't work, and that's something I want you guys to understand. It's not 100% perfect. Right here, you had a buy sign, immediately fell back down. This one red, you're not buying that one, not buying that one, not buying that one, not buying that one, not buying that one. And of course, let's just go find some easy green ones right here. There you go. Buy right here. You can see how it went up higher. Again, at a level of resistance, so be forewarned. It's not going to give you tons of strategies every day, but the ones it does give you are usually pretty darn good, especially when you consider where your stop loss is going to be. So for example, you buy right here, it decides to go higher. You're looking at a previous level of resistance, which happens to be up there, which means you bought over here and you sold up here. You're happy. But when you see moments like this, are you buying at that level of resistance? No. Are you buying at this level of resistance? No. Are you buying right here on this little bit of a spike that happened? No, because you're at this level of resistance with this filling the gap, if you will, right? So it's important you zoom out just a little bit to kind of see what's happening. But the way I would describe this is you're going to have a chart of, let's say 4, and you can see alphabet here. But in reality, you would have an alphabet here, a Disney here, perhaps let's say a Microsoft there, then an Nvidia here. Then you'd zoom out back to 100 and you just have a clear idea of what's happening at any given day when it comes to these charts and technicals, which I think is pretty darn efficient, especially since a lot of you guys can't have a number of indicators. This is going to give you guys some really good signals that are very consistent over and over and over again. The only thing is you have to be able to watch them, right? This is Walt Disney. Look at that signal. Happened on the red, but it ended up working well. This one over here, the last green signal, you can see how we spiked back up, hit that level of resistance, and we were good. Bunch of false signals, of course, because of the red here. This green worked out temporarily. This one worked out to that next level of resistance. This one worked out to that next level of resistance. And this one was kind of in a more mixed zone, but maybe if you guys took it, maybe you just putting a little bit less money in there. Here's Microsoft, but it has some other indicators on it, like a VWAP and volume and stuff like that. So let me get rid of all that. Oh, it doesn't have the Supertrend on this one for some reason, but you get the point. I would say all these MACDs are a little bit different. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. It's a very simple strategy. You can use Fibonacci's for exits. You can use resistance levels for exits. And the stop loss is basically at the previous trough, if you will. So it's a very simple strategy that I made for you guys just to help you out, especially if you guys like to scalp, because the market's been so volatile on the weekly charts and the daily charts. A lot of people have been looking for just some easy money to come in on the 5-minute charts and 15-minute charts. This will help you out a little bit. Thanks. Hey everyone. Today's sponsor is Weeks, a global crypto trading exchange where you can trade hundreds of cryptocurrencies, use futures and spot markets, and even copy expert traders, all from one secure platform. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. Thanks.